guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has definitely been a while. I've been so busy with life and school and this new internship that I've just gotten a few weeks ago, so that has really been keeping me busy. But I'm back and I'm going to make sure that I'm way better about doing this because I'm still really excited about it and something I definitely want to dedicate myself to. So yeah, but be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys today and I hope you enjoy. So if you want to hang out with me, just go ahead and keep on watching. So we are here, it is a Sunday, it is quite a gloomy Sunday where I am. So yeah, but I was just hanging out and thought why not film. I have my coffee right here. Ooh, hot. But so good, I swear a good cup of coffee can like change your whole life really. And this coffee is really good. But yeah, so today actually is just kind of a little like chit chat. I'm gonna talk about a topic that's actually been quite requested to me. I'm not sure why, I don't know if, you know, it's just something that you guys want to hear about, but I'm totally up for talking about it. It is something that I personally have been, you know, trying to do myself these last few months or for a while, and that is going to be on like personal growth and personal changes and, you know, just really learning to take care of yourself and learn more about yourself and, you know, better yourself, because I think we as people all really want to do that. You know, I know that I do. Sometimes, you know, I'm not conscious of it every day. It's not something, you know, that is naturally a thought to me, but I am working on it. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and hear about that, definitely keep on watching. Personal growth, you know, I think everybody kind of has a different idea of what that is. At least to me, personal growth is, you know, really discovering yourself and learning about yourself and learning about the kind of person that you want to be and the kind of person that you are. There's a lot of things about ourselves that we don't even know yet. It takes a lot of digging and learning and, you know, struggle to get to the person that we envision ourselves as. And that's totally okay. I feel like that's so normal and, you know, it's something that we should do because as a person, you want to present yourself as best as you can. Everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be thought of as a good, nice person, and that's totally reasonable. I myself, you know, am guilty of that, and I don't even think that is something to be guilty of. We are human beings. That's nature. It's normal. But personally, even these last few months, I've really been more self-aware of my actions and my thoughts towards myself and towards others. I don't really think you can give people the best version of yourself if you don't know the best version of yourself. And you know, that doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up and you're like, oh, I'm this new person, I'm awesome. No, it takes a lot of things to get through that. And you know, sometimes you are faced with things in life that force you to do. And I truly feel that, you know, the world has a plan for each and every single one of us. I know that we think every decision that we make affects our future, and that is true, but I truly feel that we are put on this earth and where we're at and what we're doing for a reason. It's all gonna make sense to us one day. Right now, it seems crazy, you know, the things that we're doing, but it's all gonna make sense. Working on ourselves to be the best version of ourselves is definitely something that I work towards, something that kind of excites me. I'm spending a lot more time with myself and with my friends, and it's really helping me, you know, to be happy. It's helping me grow to be happy. The things that I like and the things that I don't like, the things, you know, about myself. I continuously want to change and continuously want to become a better person for the people around me, the people I surround myself with, and for myself. You know, I want to be happy with who I am, and I think that I am happy with who I am and where I'm going. I am absolutely nowhere near, I'm sure, where I want to be. I don't know where I want to be. Do you? I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, personal growth is just, I think, something too that has become very normalized to talk about, and I feel like especially girls, at least the girls in my lives or the peers that I have in my life right now, like I always see the posts on Instagram, like everybody on their stories with their little like inspirational quotes and whatnot. Girls just, you know, talking about making these changes in their lives, and guys too, you know, I'm just talking about the people that I see. But yeah, and I think that's super awesome, and seeing things like that are just little reminders to me that it's like, wow, like, you know, I think that way too, like, cool, like, relatable, you know, which is really cool that we can all agree on that. That's something that we as peers think about. Because, you know, I'm 22. I'm super young. I know I'm super young. And most of my peers are obviously close to my age too. And being in your 20s is really hard. It's really hard. I think that this is such a pivotal time in our lives. We are presented with all of these obstacles and opportunities and changes, and at 22, it's really hard to know which way I want to go with those. And like I said, this is such a pivotal time in our lives that we can do anything and everything, especially in the times that we're living in. Like, I truly feel that anything is possible. And, you know, that's a lot of pressure. So whether it's self-pressure or, you know, peer pressure or pressure from your parents or your family, like, knowing who you are and the things that you want to do is something that's really hard to think about, I think, at this time, at least for me. There's a lot of things presenting themselves, and you just have to make these choices for your own good and for how you feel and for what you want and like I said, to become this best version of yourself. You can't give somebody the best version of yourself if you haven't figured that out. You haven't figured that out, and it may take a long time, you know. I even feel like when it comes to like friendships or relationships or things like that, it's hard to get into something like that when you don't even know yourself. How are you gonna live this life with another person, or remain or continue these friendships when you are, you know, dealing with these self things, which is totally okay. Totally okay. And that's just the other thing. All of these things are okay. Like, it's okay to not know who you are right now. It's okay to not know where you're going or where you're at or how you're feeling. That's what life is for. That is what personal growth and personal change is for. You know, if you have to sit back and, you know, reevaluate and really change some things in your life, it's probably for a good reason. It'll be good to you. I think it'll be good to you. Even in these last few weeks or months, to me, I've really tried my best to start doing a lot more things for me and like for my fellow Instagram followers who see my stories. You know, I'm all about like personal, you know, doing personal things for you. I'll post at night like, oh, do a face mask, drink some coffee, sit back and relax, you know. That to me is personal growth. I used to not do that, and now I kind of make it a point like to just take some time for myself every day and do something that I enjoy, or, you know, do something for somebody else that makes me happy. And, you know, make lists of things that you love, things that make you happy, things you want to work on, things you're acknowledging. I think journaling is awesome. I have one. I'm not very consistent with it, but I have one, and when I really need it, it's there. It's awesome because you can look back at a journal and see how you were feeling there, and then, you know, compare it to where you're at in that moment, because I guarantee there's probably gonna be some change. That kind of leads me into the topic of like mental health. You know, I don't know a lot about mental health, but I know that it's something that's very stigmatized in this day and age, and I think the conversation for it is becoming a little bit more open. But, you know, everybody deals with struggles, which is, I think, mental health and struggles is kind of what leads to personal growth. Whether it's, you know, you've suffered a loss, you've suffered a heartbreak, you've suffered, you know, this major change in your life, those are the kickstarters that get you to those places. And, you know, before you get to a place or realization of personal growth, you have some dealing to do. You have to grieve or be sad or, you know, get through where you're at to get where you're going. And that's something that's really important, because I feel like even I personally, you know, push a lot of things to the side that I don't want to deal with, and that doesn't really help you later. You kind of have to be there in that moment and get through it, no matter how long that takes, to get to the place that you want to be and get to a place where you're happy. And that's so important. Talk to people. Find that friend or that peer or somebody, you know, to talk to. Just know that it's okay, and that you're not alone in all of these struggles and all of these things that you as a human are 120% allowed to feel. I know that sometimes you're like, no, I shouldn't cry, I shouldn't even be upset about this, I shouldn't worry about this, but it's normal, it happens. There's 1,000,001 things a day that I probably are way too concerned about that I shouldn't be, because, you know, if it's, you know, like that saying, if it's not gonna matter in 5 years, you know, get over it in 5 minutes. And I really try my best to do that, because I think I used to be a sulker, and I've kind of come to a place where I just learned, you know, it is what it is. You don't always understand why, but it happens, and you just gotta do what you gotta do to kick it in the butt and, you know, just move forward. So, I don't want this to be a super long video, or for it to come off as like, oh, I totally know who I am, because believe me guys, I am right there with you. I'll be graduating in a few months, and it's hitting me that I have to get a grown-up job and kind of take this next step in this chapter that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. People will ask me if I'm excited for graduation, and I say I don't know, because I really don't know. Just focusing on working on myself and preparing myself for these next few chapters that are coming up in my life, bettering myself for the people around me and the people that I want to attract. Vibe attracts your tribe. I'm so cliche, but really though, you know, who you are attracts the people that you want to surround yourself with, and I really believe that. And I don't know if it's just me, but I want to surround myself with people who make me happy, and people, you know, who want to do fun things with me, and who have my back, and who, you know, have my best interest. Part of personal growth too, you can't have somebody in your life who's tearing you down, and who's not encouraging you to be your best self when you want to be your best self. No matter how hard that may be to think about, you do have to think about it. So I really kind of just hope this, you know, maybe struck a chord with somebody, or just kind of reminded you that it's okay to continue working on yourself. We are probably all gonna work on ourselves for the rest of our lives every single day. Nobody's ever gonna be perfect. Nobody's ever gonna say, oh my God, I am exactly who I want to be. And that's normal. We're human. It's human nature. It's human nature. Maybe. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking about it. It's definitely something that I have been keeping in mind recently, and something that I like to be reminded of, and, you know, just something that I think is really, really great to work towards if you're working towards something. If you don't have somebody to talk to, or, you know, you just want like this outside person who doesn't even know you all that well, I'm here. I love talking. I'm always here for people, and I think my friends know that, and people who know me know that. And so if that is one of you guys, definitely let me know. I'm here, and it's just, I love to chit chat about anything and everything. So if you just feel like talking about anything that's not even this, I'm cool with it. You guys enjoyed, and it wasn't too much rambling. I am really glad you guys came and hung out with me, and like I said, please be sure to subscribe or share or tell your friends about it. I'm really excited for what the next video is gonna be. I think it's gonna be something a little more fun, and, you know, something I'm probably not too excited about, but excited about. So yeah, so have a great rest of your day, guys. Like I said, go get yourself a cup of coffee and get yourself a cup of coffee, go take a walk, go take a run, go grab some lunch, just go do something that makes you happy. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!